So, I am recording this message because I feel like I'm in some sort of a transformative portal of initiation and challenge. And it's all encompassing every area of my existence, but I am going to speak to the finances. So, in 2023, thankfully, I was awarded a national fellowship, and it paid my salary for 18 months. That fellowship ended in September of 2024, and I have been sustaining ever since. It was only until this is currently June, my May and June rent was late. And it was late because even though I had all kinds of murals and projects happening, I was not able to. I missed all kinds of deadlines on applying for foundation support, and I have been sustaining on my own income, and that is spotty. That's just spotty. Then the city of Atlanta, their grant was promised to us, like, I want to say back in March, and they have been delayed ever since. Now, in my effort to continue to do my community programming, especially not just because I'm trying to sustain my brand, I'm also trying to keep my promise to this neighborhood. Like, I'm finally making relationships and building trust. And now, for the second time, I'm probably needing to cancel my Juneteenth event. And the reason is because the city of Atlanta's funding has not yet come in. And I'm trying to actually use $5,000 of that funding out of a $13,000 budget to do this event, which is really ambitious. And I don't have actually any other funding earmarked or confirmed beyond this grant. Then you take my personal finances. I do not have a steady salary. I give myself a salary out of each grant that I get. And it's usually maybe 20% of the grant. And that has been a model that's been sustaining. Well, $13,000, about, I don't know, it might be 30% of this grant. I was giving myself $5,000. So I went, now rent late for the second month, and I went on a fundraising rampage and was able to raise $5,000 in that week. And I did so because I was able to say outright to some, I need rent, and then also to my donors with the Praise House to say, okay, I really want to do this Juneteenth, for this Juneteenth event. So I am in a bind because the city of Atlanta has promised that all of my paperwork has been submitted. Yes, it was probably a good idea to postpone, and it should be any day now. The event is in 2 days. I've not seen any sign of the funding. I need to make this call with these artists to probably cancel. And then my heart is just super heavy because my brand, my promise to my neighbors, all of that. Now, I think that I could probably pull off something for Friday. Like maybe I could get one person to sponsor a $500 gift to the neighborhood of a full fish fry. Like, and ask my fish fry vendor to come out and give him $500 to just feed the neighborhood, and then I'll play music, like DJ. Anyway, these are my options, and then my name is Mud in the art scene. Like, I can't pay the artist. I can't confirm the artist and put deposits down. I've had to postpone the date with the artist. The artists were expecting that income. Like, I've never, and I'm doing my best to like not be emotional about all of it, but I'm really struggling. Like, the World Cup is raging all around, and all I've been able to really do is just enjoy the events here and there. But I didn't get any contracts, I didn't get any income from it. And that is really upsetting and hard to sort of navigate as I move through the city and among my peers and colleagues. It's like, oh, Charmaine in the Praise House isn't anywhere on anything. And the world is here. I don't understand. So, I could go on other tangents that are all contributing towards the anxiety of this moment. And like I said, that's the financial. But I'm out Ubering, and I'm going to raise myself enough money to put gas in my car for the next few days. I have paid my utilities, but I have not paid, but it's the 25th, so I'm 5 days from rent being due again. I have a mural gig that is supposed to pay in the next few days, and I have to make a choice of paying the loan back for last month's rent, paying my rent this month, or paying artists for the project to basically save my name. 3 choices. The emotional grinder that this all has me on is so intense. So intense. Like, I went through this grinder last week. Well, 2 weeks ago, trying to prepare for last week. And now this has continued another week. I just want off. I want it to end. I want a sabbatical. I at least want the month of July off. I am really exhausted, and I am really scared, and I'm tired of being scared. And I want a sabbatical for a year, really. What I want is a smooth and easy Juneteenth event for this Friday. What I want is my City of Atlanta funding to come in. And I want to tell my artists that everything is okay. What I want is a sponsor to cover the cost of my gift to the neighborhood. the fish fry. And what I want is the month of July off. And I'm saying like I want the month of July off, and I have my interns. Ugh. So the month of August off. The month of August off. And 2027 off. I have to have surgery on my shoulder the first week of August. And I'm going to be in a cast and then physical labor, physical therapy for 3 months. I can't do murals. I do not have any confirmed income past the City of Atlanta's funding. Oh, that's not true. I got the Beltline, $15,000, and I got the alternate routes funding of $25,000. And I pray that even though I botched my budget section of Fulton County, I hope they still come through. So I could see my way, I think, through the last quarter of the year and the first quarter of next year. But this window, this summertime, I don't know. So, anyway, I'm recording this in hopes that I can get a donor or a sponsor or a foundation to come forward and say, Charmaine, the work that you have done in this community, in this city, is valuable. We believe in you and your nonprofit brand, and we want to invest in your strategic planning, your succession planning, your sabbatical, your organizational stabilization, your general operating support with non-discretionary funds for, I just want to go ahead and say 5 years. 5 years, a 5-year commitment. $250,000, $50,000 a year in the first payment. Now, that's what I want. What would I do over those 5 years? I know exactly what I would do, and I know how to map out that strategic plan. I just need to hire a consultant and a team to help me orchestrate, organize that strategic plan. Allow me to have a retreat with my board, who can't ever stop working, any of them, but maybe I can stop working enough to be with them by Zoom and pull it all together. I can see it. I've helped a number of Atlanta arts organizations create their strategic plans, their 5-year plans. So I know what I need to do. I just need the support, the space, the rest, the time to be able to do it. And I don't want the Praise House to go dormant during this time. I want to pay people to continue the work. I've been supporting small businesses. I've been supporting arts administrators as consultants and individual artists this entire time for the last 5 years. And I'd like to cultivate a select number of those relationships into consultant positions that would sustain the organization during these 5 years. And I would like to transition during those 5 years into at least 2 W-2 wage earning positions. For me, a managing director and my own executive director position. be funded at a W-2 level for at least 2 years. 1 year for my sabbatical and 1 year for my return into a transition year where we would implement this plan. Those 2 W-2 wage earning positions. And then after that, those positions would remain, and I would transition out of executive director into solely artistic director as a consultant. And then the organization would raise the funds to expand the salaries and the staff. And I know exactly which staff we would expand to. With my plan to retire fully. I don't know, by 20